believe it happened at WrestleMania? I think a lot of us saw it coming, maybe not as a lot of people thought this was going to happen last year, but WWE, pushed the storylines for a whole nother year. What a year it was. And you see the picture here, Cody Rhodes holding that gold, man. Can you believe it? And Elijah Burke, I thought he was a great wrestler, man. When ECW folded, I hated the way he got written off by WWE. And obviously he went over to Impact, the Pope, D'Angelo, De Niro, and all that. You see that still in his Twitter handle, the Black Pope. He brings up an interesting take here. Do you think this is really what's going to be? Is that what the fan base is going to do? He says, now that this chapter of the story is complete, how long before the WWE universe turns on Cody? Hashtag WrestleMania, hashtag Cody Rhodes. And I don't know, man. I don't see that happening anytime soon, personally. Let me know if you do. Let's see what the other people are saying, man. And let me know if you liked Elijah Burke as well, man. Remember the Elijah Express? That was a vicious finisher. That was one of those stiff finishers. There really was no way around it. You know what I mean? Like, that one hurt. And what was the four upside your head, four up? I don't know. I liked Elijah Burke, but let's see. Speaking for myself only, I will always be a Cody crybaby. I've been a fan since the Legacy days, followed his career outside of WWE to the best of my abilities. Definitely would watch him in AEW, and I was excited when he returned to WWE. I just got to pause right there and say, when he came back, I was shocked, man. I didn't see it happening. It's kind of wild taking that all in at this point with him having the strap, having the gold. What a great storyline it was. But for so long, to me, Cody represented someone like going against the big corporation, WWE, and Vinnie Mac, which we now know is not really affiliated anymore, but he still is. That's a whole nother story. I'm not even trying to go down that whole rabbit hole. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Comment if y'all felt the same way. It's been so long since Cody's been back now, and that's all sent in many times over. And here we are again with him winning the title. But you know what I mean? Like, he represented going against the big corporate power. And then he came back, and here he is now. It's crazy. He said, tonight I cried. Tonight I cried tears of joy and happiness. Not anytime soon. They would have done it already, and it would have been Rock versus Roman this year. He's the people's choice. 6 months tops. Some probably already have, if we're being realistic. People like the chase, not the actual reign. I'm just glad the Roman reign of terror is over. Roman was incredible champ, but it lasted way too long for me. So that's an interesting tweet there, man. Really puts a lot in perspective. And I want to get everyone's take. With wrestling storylines, it's like you want to give the people what that you want, but not necessarily. And there's an art to it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's a very complex thing. But it's interesting for him to say, this Aaron Spencer individual, people like the chase, not the reign. Do you find that to be true more often than not, or no? You know, we've seen that a lot of times where the chase is everything, and then when they put the gold on the respective wrestler, it's, the fireworks stop, I guess we could say, or whatever, But I don't know, man. I think this Cody Rhodes title reign, like, I don't really know what to make of it, what it's going to be. It's going to be real interesting. I think at this point in time, I mean, maybe this sounds like a dumb statement because, it could go good or it could go bad or it could go in between. But I really think the potential is really, really there. Wouldn't it be crazy if they do like back in the day when Hollywood Hogan and WCW, like first he lost the title to Luger, won it right back. We've seen that happen a lot of times with heel champs where they lose the title, but they get it back quick. What if Roman Reigns comes out tomorrow night on Raw or something? We get some kind of wild-ish like that goes down. Or no, he's on SmackDown, right? I'm tripping. Or is he on Raw? I forget. Comment, y'all. But no, he's on SmackDown. What the fuck am I talking about? Man, what a long title run that was. We saw them. I did a video earlier talking about the tag team titles being back split up, not unified as one, having tag team champs for both brands. Roman Reigns had the title, won the other title, unified them, had a new belt come. They made another new belt for Raw. Like, it's crazy how long that title reign went. Were you sick of it at any point? Or was it like, and obviously, like I said, when it comes to storylines, that's part of it, that heel heat, hating the heel, hating them being champion, being like, this reign needs to end. But at the same time, that's a part of it too. But there just gets to be a point where it's too much. And I want to know how everyone feels about that. Like, if you, Ben, felt that the Roman Reigns ish went on too long or what. Comment. Can y'all give that up? They're not going to turn on him. It's been 2 years and y'all still saying the same thing. So someone else says that too. Like, hey, the chase was great, but the reign could even be greater. Fans ain't turning on Cody anytime soon. We'll read a few more of these and then we'll close this out. But please subscribe, join the discussion. That's what it's all about over here on this platform, is talking pro wrestling, old, new, everything in between, man. We just have a lot of fun talking pro wrestling. So don't forget to subscribe, interact, but get in the comments, The main event on the first night, when they started booing him, when he started beating up The Rock, might have been indicative of what might happen. Interesting. Man, going into this too, guys, how about those amazing, people, I did a video about it where The Rock just beat the brakes off Cody Rhodes. He got color. I think it was the hard way. I don't know if you think it was the hard way or not, or he might have bladed or something. I don't know. But let me know what you think. But that ish was like, had fans and myself saying like, yo, we're back. This is Attitude Era 2.0, man. Like, I just don't see. And again, I like Elijah Burke, the Pope. I like his takes typically, but I don't know, man. I don't think Cody Rhodes is going to have the fans turn on him, but who knows, man. But, man, he was getting booed night one. What do y'all think about that? A few months ago, when they get tired of the Rocky against the odds routine, a few months when they get tired of the Rocky against the odds routine, I just texted my cousin saying, next couple of years, fans will get tired of the white meat baby face. A huge heel title run to pass it on down the road could mean great business. But see, that person's take, that's a long-term thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see this Cody Rhodes reign being short, but who knows? And again, we're talking about what the Pope is saying. The fans. Are the fans going to turn on him now? Was the chase the high that they got? Was that the apex mountain of Cody Rhodes since his return to the WWE? Or is that apex mountain yet to come? We'll have to wait and see. The real question is, why aren't you on a roster? You were too damn entertaining to be gone too soon. The Pope was a favorite gimmick of mine, and I've been in this biz for 35 years. It's hard to get entertained anymore. Interesting tweet. Who is this that said that? Your role model, Rick Lieb. I'm not sure who this guy is. Comment if you are aware of who he is. But yeah, why isn't the Pope on a roster? Why didn't he ever get let back to WWE? Like, I know, guys, a lot of people, the whole WWECW thing was trash to a lot of individuals. And every time it gets brought up, I say the same thing. Like, it went out bad. It ended up not being good when they called it quits on it and shifted over and transitioned into NXT and everything, which was good. And we got the NXT brand still going strong and all that. Like, that was the right move. And to keep it real, WWECW ended up being more like an NXT third brand, a developmental brand for more than half of its existence. But when it first started, they had some great, I thought it had potential. You know what I mean? As long as you really had your expectations like this is never going to be like the real ECW, or, this will always be WWE's ECW. But it was cool coming off those one night stands. Like a lot of people say it should have just been another ECW one night stand and that was it. But I really liked bringing it back as a brand personally. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. You know what I mean? But it started out all right and got really bad. It got really ugly. But Elijah Burke was great. Like, I really like the New Breed versus the Originals. They had a great WrestleMania match as well. But Elijah Burke, Kevin Thorne, who was the other one? The teacher that ended up being with Big Daddy V, being his manager later. And who was the fourth one? I'm drawing a blank right. Oh, Marcus Corvin, another guy that disappeared from wrestling. You know what I mean? He was a beast, dude. He was a Monty Brown. Like, WWE really fucked up with him, but I guess he asked for his release. But that was a great stable. That was great storylines. Remember, they were both vying for CM Punk to join their stable. Punk joined the New Breed, but then later turned on him. Like, I don't know, man. Why has Elijah Burke never ended up back in the WWE? I don't know. So 3 more and then we're done, I promise. Or very soon, not even 6 months after they sober up from the Wheatley and Leafy. A lot of it's been going around this weekend. I'll give it 3 months, and that's probably generous. LOL. It depends, but he doesn't want to be a heel. So there you have it, man. WrestleMania. It's in the books. Cody Rhodes, destiny fulfilled. Elijah Burke, all that. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.